I got some breaking news for you guys, man. Last night, one of the kings of New York, Alpo Martinez, was shot and killed in New York. Now, Alpo was portrayed in the movie Paid in Full by the rapper Cameron. He was a well-known drug kingpin who killed his best friend and then became a snitch, but he snitched on somebody from D.C. He was released from prison back in 2018. He's been all over the internet, riding motorcycles and doing the most. He was at parties all throughout Harlem. Now, the Star Report, I don't know if you guys watched the Star Report, but I watched the Star Report. In the Star Report, he was saying, like, what are you guys gonna do? Y'all got a snitch just riding around openly through Harlem. He's at parties, he's doing this, he's a backstabber, he killed his buddy, blah, 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 blah. Niggas die every day, B. What do you got to say about this, Mr. Blue?
Niggas die No, I'm just playing. If you live wrong, you die wrong. Unless you do what you need to do to make it right. Like I've done, like you've done, like Brother CW has done. Try to correct the wrongs that we put into this world. One day at a time. Some of us sometimes say 1 second at a time. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't correct your wrongs, if you don't try to amend your past, I'm not saying live in your past, but do the things that counter the past, then this might be the outcome.
Life Coach CW, I got to look at you for this. All right, Alpo Martinez, man. What do you think about it? 55 years old, gunned down in a drive-by shooting. He was sitting in his truck. Somebody pulled on side of him, gave it to him. They killed him, man. Did he deserve death because of the way he lived?
I mean, rightfully so, he was gonna get killed. I mean, rightfully so. That, as the brother said, I mean, he said it all right there. For me to come behind and say any more behind that, but I'll just be repeating basically what he said. I'll be reiterating what he said. It's the fact that what you said. The brother snitched. He killed his own peoples. We know if we know the story, we know he was a known killer in the streets. He was known. He was the one the killers in out of New York, and he was a getting money type dude back in those days. Those days are no longer upon us. We're in a new time, new era. You know, and this brother got out of, did all this time, did wrong, didn't repent, didn't get out back into society, trying to bring no righteousness or justice back to what he did. He didn't try to get back to the peoples. He didn't try to, highlight to the young that, hey, what he did in the road he traveled on was wrong, and he made mistakes that he is seeking to repent for that. He didn't get out none of that. He got back out living a life that he got back out still trying to live a life he was living back in the late 80s and the 90s. He was still trying to ride the wave of that reputation. And the brother, rightfully so, had it coming to him. That's just the law of nature. As the brother said, the universe coming back around. That's just how it's gonna work. That's right. How it's supposed to work. If it didn't work like that, and if that didn't happen to that brother, after all he has done, he was still out there moving around, shaking and moving around, and then nothing happened to him. You would have to say, like, man, this universe thing is actually not true. But when I heard it happen to him, I said, hey, that's most perfect.
Hey, Mr. Blue, is it rest in peace, Alpo, or rest in piss, Alpo?
There's no rest for the wicked, Alpo.
That's a good answer.
What's going on, fellas?
Sam Quinn, how you doing, bro?
What's going on,
All right.
All right, you just came in at the last of the show, but we was talking about Alpo, man. You got any thoughts about Alpo being killed in New York last night?
Man, I had no idea, so you just told me.
Well, what do you think about it? Because it was Paid in Full is a hood classic.
Right.
So what do you think about a 55-year-old Alpo Martinez being gunned down on the streets of New York last night?
It goes back to my answer I gave you last time, like, for what? You know what I'm saying? For what? What that person who killed him, what did he gain?
Well, I don't know right now. I don't know.
What did he gain?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't think it's what the person that killed him, gang, I think it's more so the person that got killed. What was his intentions in life after he committed really atrocities in his own community towards his own people? Did he seek to correct any type of wrong that he had done within his community? And did he ever think that the wrong he had committed in his community, without seeking to come back out and try to, correct something or try to repent for something, did he think that the streets or the universe won't come back and respond to that correctly?
Right.
Because ultimately, if you're not seeking to repent, if you know that you have wrong your people and wrong the game that you called yourself living in, and being loyal to, and being that you killed one of your brothers. I mean, your brother that you saying this was your man, your brother that you admitted to all in YouTube videos and everything. You said this was your brother, but yet you killed this man over $300,000, over a few kilos of cocaine, and then after that you get caught up on that, and then you go and get caught up on some other type of situation, then go start snitching on a bunch of men, in different states, and then get out and then begin to move back around in these territories like nothing ever occurred. I mean, obviously you should have to know that a response is going to take place, whether police killed them, whether the streets killed them. Response was going to come back.
Right.
Let me ask you this, Tim Quint. Is it rest in peace, Alpo, or is it rest in piss?
Well, based off what he just said, man, he kind of in between. But like, I don't want to say.
Go ahead. This is what we talk. This is what we speak our minds.
I know his sleep ain't gonna be peaceful. I tell you that much.
That was a good one.
You know what I'm saying? He got demons. Gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, the person that killed him, they both have lost in this way.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying for him, and that's what I'm saying for the person that killed him. It's like, what did you gain? And a person knowing what he has done, he got to deal with that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, rest in peace or rest in piss. All his demons, I don't think his sleep gonna be that peaceful. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And you gotta live, you know what I'm saying? When you gotta go to sleep at night, all the shit you've done wrong, if you got good sleep tonight, ain't no way in hell you went to sleep just like, nah. So you got killed, ain't gonna be a peaceful sleep,
Right.